Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. I'm Jason.
That was Freya.
That was...
And I'm Amy.
That ball of fluff. And we are once again going to talk about a book. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're coming out with, we come out with videos constantly talking about books. This is what we do.
This is what we do.
And we like to we like to talk about authors that you've probably never heard of. Just entertaining authors, like we've mentioned before. We're not looking to send you guys towards the next great American author or great American novel or any of that. A lot of people would call some of these books crap. But we're looking for entertaining books, new authors, people you may not have heard of. And today we're definitely going to be doing that. We're going to be talking about a comedy book. We're going to be talking about You Are Dead, sign here, by Andrew Stanek. This is actually a series. It's a series of 7 books. Seven so far. We're going to talk about the first one, and I believe it is just a series of 7 books. I think the 7th one ends it. But we're going to just talk about the first one. The first thing I have to say, guys, one, this book is absolutely hilarious. But
it is.
To be honest, this book is stupid.
And Jesus Christ,
he's not in it. Well, he might be.
The way the world is written is just what was this dude on?
Oh yeah, the author's absolutely hilarious. He puts together a turn of phrase sometimes that is just beyond.
Did I just read?
It's rattling like an autistic woodpecker. It's just and this town he builds, and it's stupid, but it's hilarious. It's an absolute riot to read. And
Dead Donkey Nevada.
Basically, yes, Dead Donkey Nevada. And basically, this character he's got brain damage, which means he doesn't fear death. So when a serial killer shows up at his door, he invites him in, gives him a cup of tea, asks him his story, why is he serial killing, and he doesn't fear death at all. So what he discovers is that the entire universe runs off of bureaucracy and paperwork.
Which makes sense.
Yes, it does. And the character, Nathan, just doesn't like to sign things. So he refuses to sign the waiver of liability of the afterlife and acknowledgement of his death.
Initially because he had heard on the news that there was a string of con artists who were getting people to sign away the rights to their houses. And he was afraid that would be written in somewhere in this paperwork, and he just wasn't going to do it.
But he habitually doesn't like to sign things. Because, as they mentioned, most people have this form signed long before they die, because anytime you click on to accept terms and conditions and so on and so forth on a website, or sign a form throughout your life, you're signing Form 21B, acknowledgement of death and waiver of liability. So he refuses to sign it. He's just not going to sign it. And he goes up to the next manager and the next manager and the next manager, like a Karen, only he's not the one asking for the manager, someone else is. Till eventually they have no choice but to send him back in a new body and then try to get him to sign this form.
Hijinks ensues. And
again, this book is stupid, but hilarious.
Yes.
And so in one afternoon, he dies 4 times. Of increasingly odd ways. He had a stroke while being mauled to death by a badger and had a bathtub fall on his head, which has its own desk in the afterlife for the bureaucracy, because there's specific paperwork for every form of death. And
come on, though.
Yeah,
that would be a terrible way to go.
Yeah, it depends on which. I'll take the stroke. Plane crash. The serial killer actually kills him twice.
Same guy.
He turns out to be a pretty nice serial killer. His neighbor with the shotgun, although the neighbor doesn't kill him, but he does let him use his car as long as he breaks in properly and steals it the correct way. And wait till you read about Mule Ball. Yeah. So, guys, this book it's absolutely hilarious. Again, it's stupid. It's an easy read, but it's an absolute riot. Molecular biology doesn't exist. This book. It's hilarious. You got to read it. That's all we can say. You got to read.
Economics gets an interesting spin put on it too.
Oh yes. And the mayor's office that's in the public restroom, because the mayor's not very popular.
In the park.
Yes, the public restroom in the park, because we all know how clean those are.
Yep.
Although in this park they play a lot of mule ball.
Yeah.
And arson. They do a lot of arson. So, yeah, guys, after you hit the like and subscribe buttons, go check out You Are Dead, Sign Here, by Andrew Stanek. It's freaking hilarious. You must. You got to read it. Otherwise, thank you everybody for watching.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye now.
Bye.